Hey there, Crown Up Nation Kingdom Builders. It's your girl Danny Warrior from DannyWarrior.com, and I wanted to share something with you all real quick. And I wasn't gonna do a video, but I went back and forth with myself about it. But I believe that it's significant for where we're going and where God is taking us to at large as a body, and as laborers and as co-creators of the abundance of what He's about to bless His people with. So today someone offended me in a way where I was like, oh shoot. But the offense reminded me of a place that I had once been in before. I had to sit back and assess the situation. Before I could assess the situation, I had to accept that the situation happened, and that I also felt a way about this person saying what they said to me in the moment of the conversation that we had at hand. And so then in that moment, once I was no longer talking to the individual, I was like, okay, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to say something? Do you want to allow it to fester? Do you want to just continue to allow it to linger? And in that moment, I was just like, that was really offensive, like what they said or did. And I want you to hold on to the word offense. Oftentimes we walk around offended by things that people may or may not be aware of. And oftentimes, a simple conversation could literally change the whole trajectory of where the relationship, connection, or whatever may go. I don't care who it is or who you are, even as a believer or a non-believer. A conversation can change the trajectory on feeling and being offended by something that someone may or may not be aware of. So in that moment, I decided to do something about it, which was let the person know that I was offended. Now, that's taking a bold step, because that person could have not acknowledged my feelings in that moment, or they could have. In this specific situation, they acknowledged my feelings, but I felt that I did not want it to fester. I didn't want it to fester any longer than it needed to, because I had accepted the situation. I assessed the situation, and I decided that I did not want it to become bigger than what it needed to be. I did not want to be offended. And being offended is a choice. If someone has offended you, you have the ability to accept, assess, and literally decide what you want to do next, okay? And that means you don't have to operate and walk in the spirit of offense because someone did something to you. And even if that person did not give you the response that you were looking for, once you literally did all those things, accept, assess, and determine what you're going to do next, now you can move to the next phase. And whether you know how they're going to respond to you or not, you have made up in your mind and have accepted, no matter what the end result is, you're going to be at peace with your situation, with what they said or did that caused you to be offended in the first place. And you take it and you keep it moving, okay? So I say all this to say, if you've been offended by someone, don't wait forever to get it out. Let them know immediately in that moment of what you feel. And if by chance you have to wait a little bit, process what you need to. Don't hold on to it. Be prepared for whatever outcome that person gives you. But don't walk around stuck, because that can cause more things unwanted, like stress, like anxiety, depression, inflammation, unforgiveness, amongst so many other things, malice, envy, whatever, right? We're cutting things at the root today. Let this be your start if you have had a hard time with letting go the offense or even expressing that you've been offended at all. I love you all so much. I'm your girl, Danny Royer from DannyRoyer.com. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a blessed day. Peace.